Alright everyone, welcome to the E3 2012 predictions vlogs. Basically in these next 3 videos I'm going to be doing predictions for each of the 3 major companies, that is Microsoft, Sony and Nintendo, and we're going to see basically how well we can do, how many we get these right, and just things that we're hoping to see, things that have not been announced yet that we are hoping are going to happen. How this is going to work is I'm going to give you 5 predictions on my end for each of the companies, and then it'd be cool if you guys played along as well. Give me your top 5 predictions you think are going to happen in the comments, and we can have a nice conversation going on as we usually do. So let's get straight into things with Microsoft. Of course, they are the first company up on the docket most of the time at E3. Their press conference is taking place June 4th, which is 9:30 AM PST, which is 12:30 PM EST, and is 5:30 PM GMT. Alright, so let's kick it off. Number 1. I believe that Kinect and Halo 4 is going to be a bit of a marriage. We know that Halo 4 is obviously going to be shown off at E3 by Microsoft. This is their one game that they really have to impress everyone with, and I think that because they love Kinect so much and they want to get lots of people with the Kinect and using lots of games with it, I think Halo plus Kinect makes sense, because you have the hardcore people who are going to get Halo anyway, and you have the Kinect people who have Kinect and maybe they've heard of Halo, but they're slightly intimidated by playing it with the regular controller. I think that maybe there would be some kind of thing about Kinect Halo 4 there. Maybe reading a bit too much into it, but that's my prediction number 1. Prediction number 2 is pretty obvious. I think that Black Ops 2 is obviously going to be center stage for Microsoft. They're going to have a demo on stage, they're going to have a trailer before that, and they're going to blow this game out completely. They're going to announce exclusive DLC before any other platform. They will have it 3 months in advance, or however long they keep it for, all the map packs and everything, and that is definitely going to be a pretty obvious one. I think I would be very surprised if it doesn't happen, and it should definitely go down. Number 3, I think that Fable 4 is going to be announced. Now, last year we had Fable The Journey, which was the Kinect-driven game that was announced for 360 and Kinect, and this year I think that it's been long enough since Fable 3 that Fable 4 is definitely something within the minds of people right now, and they're thinking maybe this could happen soon. It potentially could be eventually on the 720, but I think the Microsoft, with pushing what they have at the moment on 360, are definitely going to want to get Fable 4 out, because they want a game for their console which is pretty strong, and Fable seems to fit that mold a lot of the time. So Fable 4, I don't know how it will happen, what kind of reveal it will be, but I'd say at the least we'll get a trailer, so let's hope for that. Prediction number 4, I think that Microsoft are not going to mention the 720 by name, but they will make a little bit of a nod towards the Xbox 720. I think that they're probably going to reveal some specs about it, and the only reason I think they would do this is because currently at E3 this year, Nintendo are the only people revealing new hardware, and so I think they would kind of want to maybe undermine Nintendo, or sort of trump them in a way, by saying, hey, we're not releasing our console just yet, but hey, look at these specs, these are far superior to the Xbox 360, far superior to the PS4, and evidently would be far superior to what the Wii U is capable of running. So I think that that's a possibility, that they're going to try some sort of undermining tactics with the 720, but they're not going to call it by name, and they're not certainly going to say that it's coming out anytime soon. They're just going to sort of passingly mention it and say, hey, by the way, we're working on this, specs are sort of looking like this, that'd be kind of cool, and maybe we can kick some ass. So those are my 4 sort of standardized predictions, and then I have one prediction which is a little bit out there, may happen, may not, we'll see. 5th prediction is that Dragon Ball Z Kinect is going to be demoed on stage at the Microsoft press conference. The guy who is demoing it will look like an utter fool, and everyone will laugh hysterically, and it will become a meme, and it will become one of the most famous moments of E3 ever. Not likely going to happen, but hey, a man can dream. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for my E3 2012 prediction for Microsoft. If you have predictions of your own, you can feel free to leave them in the comments. Give me some 4 standard predictions, and then 1 prediction which is just fucking out there bonkers, you wouldn't even think about it. To hear my full verdict on all these matters, do listen to the 2.5 Gamers podcast. We did an E3 special, which we did an entire show, 2.5 hours of talking about our predictions, and I go a lot more in in depth on that podcast, so I highly recommend you listen to that show. I will link it in the description. There should be an iTunes link as well. Hopefully it will be up by the time this video gets posted. If not, then you can go to HighinFiber's channel because he will have it there. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description as well. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow for some Sony. Goodbye. Dude, I'm like Geordie LaForge.